Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 5. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we had our trip to Astoria, country we were invited to by its princess. But things could have gone better. More or less as soon as we got to the airport, people started noticing the girl, obviously. And then things happened. So yeah, that could have gone better. And not to mention when the flight wasn't maybe the best either. And when we got to there, we got immediately met up with the princess and her private maid, I think it was, who was there waiting for us. So that's where we are right now. Probably have gotten to the castle. The palace has the palace, as Stefania said, isn't located too far away from Rosenberg. It's built on the city's outskirts, about an hour or so away from its proper. Proper what? I figured to ferried to the palace in style, or ferried I think it should be, and in style and luxury, in a black limousine that must have cost an extortionate amount of money. I can't help but to gasp as the car pulls up outside the palace walls. At how grand and imposing a building it is. I looked up pictures of the palace online before my trip to Astoria, so I had a pretty good approximation of its appearance. But seeing it in reality, it's different to seeing it on grainy photos uploaded to the net. Astoria's palace is a grand building which looks like something straight from a fairy tale. The palace entrance is supposed to be supported by marble columns, and there's an impressive series of stone steps leading up to the vast front doors. The palace is inlaid with windows, decorated with window boxes full of verdant flowers, and a quick glance shows that the building all told has 4 impressively stacked floors. In such a large structure, I have to tip my head back to take it all in. I can scarcely believe I'll be staying here for all places. I was all prepared to keep in a hotel during the 2 weeks of my holiday, but Princess Stefania evidently had other ideas. Stefania said her parents approved of all this, but I had to wonder how she was able to talk them around. Do we often let members of a rabble stay in their expensive home? I feel distinctly unworthy, but I'm not stupid enough or ungrateful enough to look this particular gift house in the mouth, gift horse in the mouth. Eh? If Stefania wants me to stay here, then I have no choice but to indulge her in her hospitality. She is a princess after all. I'm helped her out of limo upon arriving at the palace by Elizabeth, who seemingly handles my luggage. Feeling a bit like a celebrity, I'm buoyed through the palace expensive gardens and up the stone steps into its entrance. Once arriving indoors, Elizabeth then guides me through the palace. She leads me through the vertebral rabbit warren of twisting, turning corridors, until we eventually arrive at the chamber in which I am to spend the night. By the time we reach my new longings, it's already dark outside. The sun sank beneath the horizon during my journey through Astoria, and now the velveteen sky is sprinkled with stars. I can see the stars winking beyond the panes of glass, but only for a few moments. Elizabeth, in a brisk, no-nonsense manner of any skilled maid, crosses the room and draws the curtains closed. Why though? Elizabeth accompanies these words with polite courtesy before resuming her speech. She informs me of when mealtime will be, though she appends, you needn't eat with us if you're feeling unwell or are too tired. This information thus disappeared, dispersed, but dispensed. She looks at me demurely, her hands folded at her front. Looks more so like she have cross her stomach meter or so, but oh well. No, I think that's out to be good. I pause, my words punctured with a yawn as I press my palm to my mouth. For now. I finish my eyes beading with very tears. Thank you for showing me to my room, Eliza. Yes, that's right, Elizabeth. Sorry. I find it hard to remember Western names at the best of times, and now it's most definitely not that. I feel exhausted after my flight, and given the lateness of the hour, I want nothing more than to curl up in bed. Thank you for showing me around and for being so hospitable. It's appreciated, really. Maybe to be a little bit expected since she looked up to Ifumi so much, so it's fine. No, it's fine. Sure, don't worry about me, Ellie. Sorry, Elizabeth. I offer Elizabeth a smile. I got to admit that kiss on the cheek over at the airport did surprise me, but I didn't dislike it. I've heard such displays of skinship are fairly common in European countries. As such, I don't presume, no, not for a second, that Stefania meant anything by it. I think she was just being friendly. I'm not known the princess for all that long, but I think she seems a nice person. I'm sure I get along with her. If I can be pally with the queen of the Succubus realm, who to say I can't befriend a blue-blooded princess of a small European nation like Astoria. Stefania, for all her forwardness, isn't half as different to deal with as you. At least I don't think she be. Stefania only kissed me upon on the cheek when we met. whilst you went straight for my mouth. Yeah. No, that's something that stay with me. Lisbeth glances me over. No doubt taking my sallow complexion and my flying grey hair. If you wouldn't mind, I'm sorry, but again I yawn. I'm exhausted. Elizabeth drops a neat courtesy, then turns on her heel. She exits my luxurious, extravagant bedchamber, then closes the door behind her with a thumb. I listen to the sound of Elizabeth's heels. Isn't it difficult for her to work in those as they strike the marble floor until they fade altogether? No, I'm all alone. In Elizabeth's absence, I yawn once more and throw myself down upon the bed. I can't remember the last time I felt this tired. I don't particularly like flying. Does anybody? And I never endured so many hours on a plane before. A bit of a headache and there's an unpleasant taste in my mouth. I want nothing more than to go to sleep, but I'm so weary I can't even summon the energy to take off my clothes. Idly I scan my bedchamber. No, not for the first time. I'm struck by how huge it is and how elaborate. The wardrobe across the room, or would a member of nobility call it an mortier? It's like an object of fine art, expertly carved with golden handles. The chandelier which hangs from the ceiling is gold too, as are the bedposts on the four posters. This room is mostly comprised of white and wits and creams, with some pale blues and golds for accents. It's an understated kind of color scheme, which lends to the regality of it all. For how expensive all the individual items of furniture which adorn this room must be. Not to mention the rugs and the paintings on the wall and the fine sheets upon the bed. It doesn't look godly at all. Whoever's in charge of interior decor around here sure knows their stuff. But that I suppose is to be expected. I am staying in a palace. This isn't the first time I stayed in a palace. I still remember the the stint I had in the Succubus realm. Entrapped at the jealous US behest. The rooms there were large too, and just as splendid as those in Stefania's palace. But while US dominion was dark and imposing, Stefania's is sweet and light. It almost feels like I stepped into a small slice of heaven. Now I feel like I can finally relax. I lie back in the bed, my eyelids fluttering shut, when... Already? I feel a shrill noise from my pocket makes me start. Somebody must be calling me. But who? Is it my mother? That's always a possibility, but it seems more likely to be Ayu and or Cosmos. They were both pretty insistent, Ayu in particular, before I left. What time is it in Japan right now, anyway? Will we just be waking up? Alright, calm down, I'm coming. I fish my phone out of my pocket when take a look at who's calling. But to my surprise, it's not any of my existing contacts. This number apparently is unknown. Guess it's not my mom after all, or Ayu or Cosmos for that matter. Is this some kind of prank? Curiouser and curiouser. Hesitantly I answer the call, and then... Someone seems angry. I'm greeted by an exasperated voice, coupled with an exasperated face which appears on the screen of my cell phone. Hey Yue. I greet my ex-first girlfriend and the present ruler of the Succubus realm with an awkward smile. Talk about unexpected. Didn't think you of all people would be calling me. I didn't even know she could. I didn't know you had an internet connection in the Succubus realm, or that said connection would be potent enough to manage video calls without disconnecting. Video calling my parents is difficult enough, and they only live a couple of hours away. The video always breaks up when we attempt it, which is why we rarely bother. Yue's image looks very crisp, however, on my phone screen. I can see her long dark hair as it cascades about her shoulders, and the smooth curve of her shoulders. Boy, does she look pissed. She sounds pissed too. Did she just roll her eyes at me? You doesn't look like a happy camper, but this is how she often is. I'm used to it. At least she's never tried to grind the sole of her foot against my skull like she did with Marina that one time. She looks pretty dignified right now, actually. Reclining in her throne with darkened Succubus Ren. Yo's arms are folded beneath her chest, and behind her, one of her adoring Succubus acolytes is holding the receiver of an old-fashioned royal rotary telephone to her ear. I guess this is what she's using to contact me. There's no way an old-timely phone like that should have a video functionality. And even if it did, surely Yui would have to hold it away from herself, so I could hear her or see her. The precise physics behind our little video call ain't quite adding up. But, well, I doubt this call is functioning via ordinary methods. Yui is a succubus after all. She must be using magic to speak to me, as she is. I shouldn't question it too much. That's only given me a headache. And in any event, I'm tired. I should have fallen asleep like a good half hour ago. So, Yui, I shift in my bed trying to get comfortable and offer her what I hope is a consolatory smile. Is there any particular reason why you're calling? US eyes. It sounds like you're a bone to pick. Seems like you have a bone to pick with Ifumi then. Yu's eyes narrow. Are you watching Ifumi's Karuta competition too? Even nods. You think? Agreed. But Karuta is all about classic poetry. I figured you'd be into that kind of thing. You got really good grades back at school, particularly in literature class. Our teacher couldn't stop singing your praises. We thought you were a genius. Well, I know you're passionate about Karuta. Maybe so, but your manner of not caring is awfully in depth. Sounds like you're giving it a lot of thought. Oh yeah? I blink momentarily taken back by this memory. Forgotten about that. How did you get on? Guess that's humans for you, but I don't think that's true that all the players of Karuta across the country do it for the fame and glory. It's not a particularly popular sport. You have to have some passion for the poems themselves, I think, to get into it at first place. Ifum is really into that kind of stuff, isn't she? I think so too. She's pretty big on Japanese poetry. I don't think she bothered playing otherwise. USS with a nod of her head. Hifumi is pretty dedicated in all she does. You were scouts. How do you mean? I look at you curiously. Is this about her confession? I figured. The moment I clapped eyes on you, that this be the reason behind her call. She must be jealous, just like I was. It's understandable, I suppose, that she'd be upset, given the circumstance. But geez, dating you back then was she was called Yuki. Was difficult enough, and at the time she was my only girlfriend. Now I'm trying to satisfy 6 of them, and they all succubus to boot. It's hard to dividing my time and attention equally between all 6 of my partners. And when I do try, it can get pretty exhausting. I am happy that Hifumi likes me enough to inform the nation of her feelings, or well, the portions of the nation that actually watched the Karuta competitions. But her fortfulness has caused a breach of complications. Oh, there's even more. Is there more you want to gripe about? I shudder to think what the rest of my complaints might entail. Eh? Okay, now this I wasn't expecting. It's true enough that we had our photos taken at the airport, but I didn't think the story would get out this quickly. Aren't there more important things to report on other than my love life? Is it really all over the news, Yuri? Romeo. Romeo and Juliet, I'm guessing. I think you're getting ahead of yourself, Yue. Try to soothe my girlfriend, who's starting to look pretty perturbed. I know interest in pursuing more women. I'm more than content enough with my lot in life as it is. Asking for any more would be selfish. Particularly when I have so many fine women who's expressed an interest in me already. You're more than enough to satisfy me. You purses her lips together. Or succubi maybe, but I don't think there are any succubi in Astoria's palace. We don't have anything to worry about on that front. Maybe as a princess or a head maid? Wow, that's kinda crazy. I didn't know you succubi had so much influence. So you say. That's wrong. But I'm not rich or powerful. I'm just an ordinary guy. Beyond my scent, which as you termed it, and so enticing, I don't think I got all that much going for me. But I'm ordinary? You and nods. What happened to the music, by the way? Alright. I get it. I hate to pour cold water on your feelings, so I smile at you, flattered by her praise. I can accept them. I'm happy you like me. And I in turn like you an awful lot. You're still important to me. That never change, no matter what happens. You were my first girlfriend after all. You resigns. Telling everybody might be a bit of a tall order. There's a lot of people on planet Earth after all. I reflect while smiling. But your feelings have reached me, at least. They're loud and clear. I get what you're saying, and I agree with you. It sucks I don't have more time. We don't have more time together. I think about you a lot too. Well, you. Of course, I love you after all, and I want to lavish you with attention. If you were here, I'd be sure to pat your head and give you a kiss too. Will that cheer you up? You demurred, her face flushed while curling a strand of dark hair about her finger. Sure, I can do that. It'd be easy. I know a shortage of nice things to say about you. I love you. How hard working you are, you, and how determined. No matter how disheartened you get, you always pick yourself up and keep going. You're loving and affectionate, and you're intelligent. You're intelligent and you cuts me off. The face redder than the apples that didn't Snow White. Sure thing. Use next week to think of plenty more kind of words to say to you. Can't imagine I have much else to do, relaxing in the palace. I don't have any meetings to attend to, like Marina, or tennis matches to prepare for, like Hazel. I come along at Ifumi's behest, but I'm feeling a bit extraneous. I know we have plans lined up, So I might as well use my time to think of ways to cheer you way up. That seems plenty productive enough to me. You survey me from beneath her dark eyelashes, suddenly shy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I am your boyfriend after all. You don't need to hold back around me. I'd be pretty sad if you didn't feel comfortable speaking to me. You exhales. It might be my imagination, but her face is starting to look a little red. She's so cute. How could I possibly refuse? Dreaming, I observe her and say, "Of course, I wouldn't mind if it's It's funny you feel the need to ask, really, given you are my girlfriend." Okay, but I think that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!